is up, guys? It's Mr.StealUrGurl coming at you with another semifinals match, a best of three from the OSS 2019 reunion tournament, the one that happened on Saturday. It was the first one, happening January 26, 2019. That was quite a mouthful for an introduction. The map is Coalition Shipyard. And guys, I want to say again, thank you for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. And also, thank you to Kale for making my thumbnails for the videos. They look amazing. We appreciate it. And also, thank you to Mr. Mystery for making the end cards. And guys, I want to ask you for help. Anybody around my skill level, please help me out getting that achievement of winning 25 ranked games. Nobody plays ranked. I need people to play with me. So let me know in the comments down below if you're willing to do that. And meet me on the Discord. The Discords are in the link. Yeah, are in the descriptions down below. I am so tired right now, guys, but I'm going to do this anyway for you. So anyhow, the map is Coalition Shipyard. Let's see who the players are. We got the one, the only Polarbearz, spawning in as the orange Aeon Commander, dropping down a land factory first. And I'm pretty sure, oh, he's getting another land factory, then he's going eco. So he's going for a land. He wants to get land out there really fast. And his opponent, we got Hope spawning in as the white Cyber Commander, dropping down an air factory first and then getting some eco. So let's speed this bad boy up to +2 and get her rolling. So we got Harvogs coming out. Not a bad choice considering the rush distance on this map. So we got energy generators coming out, 3 of them coming out. I think Polarbearz definitely wants to get to teleport eventually. Hope sees all the things, and he knows that these Harvogs are coming in. So let's slow it back down because there's going to probably be some things happening. Now, yeah, for Polarbearz, he has 3 energy generators. So that's 1 per factory plus 1 for expansions. And Hope has 2, but he waited longer, so he might have more energy. Ooh, he's got 2 and getting a 3rd factory. Probably gonna want to get a 3rd energy generator. And down goes a Harvog. So a pretty good start for Hope thus far. However, that Harvog count is getting pretty nasty. And the Harvogs now have the anti-air capabilities, which makes them really annoying against air units. Air units don't die immediately, but they do eventually die. And I like the placement there for Polarbearz. And Polarbearz with the forward factory, very nice. And there we go, Polarbearz is pushing in with his bots as Hope is now getting his bots rallied to the area. So Hope now has close to even number of units. Is that engineer going to bite the dust? No. A nice little bombing run, taking out 2 Harvogs at the cost of a single Gemini. Now that's some delicious, yummy mass. Dat Masio gifted to you courtesy of Polarbearz. And Polarbearz, being the tricky guy that he is attacking on several fronts. Nice split. He split his units apart so that it would take Hope a very long time to bomb these units. And what will this attack? The attack was not successful. Both attacks were not successful for Polarbearz. Polarbearz was not able to take out anything. However, Polarbearz has succeeded in slowing down the expansion of Hope and able to build up units right here and take out this land factory's dead. Structure detonate. Oh, yeah! Beautiful. Structure detonate. Taking out a large portion of units. Now, will this delicious, yummy mass be sucked up? Dat mass, yo. I would like to see that happen. Polar Bear is slowing down his expansion just a little bit, probably because he needs some factories a factory right here to build some fish stutes and a long-range point defense outside of the outside of a factory shield. Not great. Oh, there we go. Of course, Polar Bears has a rhyme and reason for what he's doing. That is a whole lot of bot AA, by the way. And I like how Polar Bears place that. There is not going to be much Hope is going to be able to do against a long-range point defense. An energy generator where there's fish juice. I do not like the looks of that at all. And ooh, looks like Hope got a mass distractor bombed to death. And exactly why I didn't like the placement of that energy generator. And here it comes. Boom! Down it goes. A dead mass extractor and energy generator. Not ideal. And Polar Bears is a nice little forward fire base. 2-point defense. Going to be very, very hard for Hope to deal with unless Hope gets Cobras of his own. I think that was destroyed. Nicely done there by Polar Bears. And we're seeing some Brackman, a very powerful artillery unit. Gonna make microing quite difficult. Oh, nice. Nice little hits, but not quite. Oh, he's balling them up. Ooh. If Hope was able to hit that. Oh, yeah. Nice bombing run there. Taking out a bunch of bots. And a nice placement by Polar Bear on those anti-air towers. That's going to protect a lot and prevent a lot of bombings. Hope is in some trouble. He's losing factories. That is not a good thing. I think 2 factories have been lost thus far. Well, 1 prevented and another factory loss. Ooh, 2 bots down. Not a whole lot. Now, this is a problem I have with Aeon. They have that long-range point defense. It's almost unfair, but I mean, this is how this game is. And there the Cobras are. The Cobras have now entered the army for Hope. Oh my goodness, is that going to hit the fish stutes? Oh wow, a bunch of fish stutes took some damage. Now where is the shield for this factory? Why isn't there a shield on that factory? Ooh, yeah. That's what happens when you don't shield your factories. However, I think Hope has abandoned this whole area and didn't want to waste the mass on the shield, which is completely understandable because that's a lot of mass to waste. That's what, 200 of 100 mass? I don't remember how much a shield costs, but that's a big painful loss. And rebuilding a radar station, definitely a good move there. Now Hope bombing an engineer and actually thinking better of it because that anti-air tower is going to be doing some massive damage. And an uncapped mass extractor, wondering why that is there. Hope expanding to the sides, not a bad thing to do. All Polar Bear has to do is pull off a small contingent of units, and this whole area is screwed. But I like how Hope has moved the energy reserves over there. I would like to see some adapters too. Adapters would be a pretty decent counter against the fish stutes. However, not really needed. These bots are getting in, and are they going to do enough damage? No, they're... Ooh! That one annoying fish tooth. Nicely done there by Polar Bears, of course. And teleport. It's there. We've seen it. It's live. It is a thing. And Hope doing the smart thing, trying. That was great, actually. Hope prepared that mass extractor to try to keep it alive for as long as possible, get as much mass out of it as possible, keep his opponent fighting in that area as long as possible, and then he structure detonate, taking out almost all that army. Very well done there. But Polar Bear, that is a successful attack, taking out a bunch of mass extractors. Oh, so annoying, Aeon. And this is going to be a major problem for Hope. That energy farm right there, that's donezo. Yeah, that is almost all the energy that Hope has. Well, I guess that is not the target. Hope is slowly whittling down those. Ooh, nice structure detonate though, even though it didn't kill anything. Now, oh man, beautiful structure detonate, but however, that is a core mass extractor, and that is painful to lose, guys. Polar Bear doing a good job at microing, and Hope doing a good job at keeping his units at a very good distance, able to fire those artillery shots without getting attacked. And Polar Bear with the surround. Nicely done with Polar Bear's surrounding. That is some top level micro there. Getting the units all around the Siren. So they is, oh, that just got built. Oh, that sucks. That was a pretty good, oh man, that was almost a great, great artillery hit. Some of that's going to hit. Oh, nice hit. That took out a pretty decent amount of the army there. Now, it looks like Hope is going for research stations. He's trying to get himself up there with the research. Wow, that structure detonate actually got those units from all the way over there. That one harv. Oh, Chrome Shield. That is going to make those units incredibly tanky. Yeah, Hope's going to have a real hard time dealing with those shields. Those shields are going to go down, but they're going to come right back up. You watch. Like, they're going to go down, but the unit's not going to lose that much HP. And the shield's going to recharge, and the unit's going to last that much longer. I mean, some units will die, of course. Oh, man. More veteran mass. That is, painful. But let's see if Hope has some... Hope's ACU got stuck, and that is you don't like losing that. And we got the dynamic power shunt. We know what Hope is going for. Hope is going for a Hail Mary with the nanobot weapons. And another point defense. God. I love the nanobot weapon. I hate it, but I love it at the same time. Polar Bears has to think fast here and has to ensure that he gets a good surround on that commander, or else that nanobot weapon is going to eat up all of those bots' health. I would like to see adapters here for that reason. Nice control by Polar Bears, putting most of those bots under the shields, having some sacrificial bots out there to keep the pressure off of this central area here. Wow, those bots teleported behind. There we go. There's a surround. Hope is only able to fire in one direction, and boom! Down goes Hope. Very well played there by both Hope and Polar Bears, but Polar Bears was just able to take that win with his. He has amazing micro, and that is why he is the legendary Polar Bears. Not to say that Hope isn't legendary, but Polar Bears is Polar Bears. So there's the winning ACU. There he is. So that was game one. Game one goes to the one, the only Polar Bears. So I'll be right back with the next game. Welcome back to the video, guys, and thank you for sitting through the loading screen. You guys are great, and thank you for subscribing to me. You guys are wonderful. And anybody who's willing to do the ranked matches with me, please let me know in the comment section. Get involved in the Discord and hit me up because I need 9 more wins to get that achievement, and I really, really want that achievement. So anyhow, the map is Waystation Zeta. And the players are once again... Okay, I was going to say Polar Bears because Polar Bears usually goes orange. And Hope was white last time. Come on, guys, don't do this to me. So Hope is spawning in as the orange Aeon Commander, dropping down an air factory opener. And then we got Polar Bears, who put down what I think he put down the air factory first. He is spawning in as the white Cybern Commander, sending his engineers to immediately build a bunch of mass extractors. So let's speed this bad boy up to +4 and see what we could see. I like to speed it up because this is going to be a long video just like the last one. And Polar Bear sees all the things. Let's slow it down and see how the air micro goes. Hope is trying to get behind the Weedo boats, but he just seriously can't. And a single anti-air doing a good job at shooing away those units. This is a tragedy right here. That one little engineer just gonna sit there and take bombs to the face. Until the Harvogs come out without anti-air, that is not going to be helpful. And Hope is repairing the engineer. Very nice. Very well done there. But Polar Bears may not have been successful in taking down the engineer, but he did successfully slow down this expansion. Look how much farther Polar Bears is. He's got 2 mass extractors to Hope's 3 right there. And I think Polar Bears has already expanded outside of his base. So he's really going for a heavy eco build. He's already got 3 factories. And how many does Hope have? Just 2. So that's that might not work out very well for Hope, but I like how Hope built a radar behind the wall here, because this wall actually blocks bombing runs coming from the direction my cursor is going. And Hope is sending out an engineer to just sit there. Just kidding. Looks like sending him out to build. There he goes. He's sending him out to build. That's what I like to see. Hope building another land factory. And still expanding with both engineers. I like it. How many energy generators? 2. Not a bad number. How many do Polar Bears does Polar Bear have? Excuse me, has. Wow, that was bad. He's got 2. And he's got them spread out. So this one, if not found, it's free. And Polar Bears drops down a research station. And putting down 2 more energy generators, that is going to catch up, going to be more than enough for the... Yeah, I think that's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be 1 for each factory +1. So that's not bad at all. Now Hope needs to get a factory right up here. that could be useful. What is Hope building? An energy generator out in the middle of nowhere. Can't say I agree with that right there. Unless Hope is going to get a factory. And I think that's what Hope's probably going to do. That's probably Hope's game. And we got adapters coming out. So Hope's air game is going to be in trouble here. And a nice little factory, that is a lovely thing to build factories on the outside. Now, Hope is pushing up some Harvogs. So these have anti-air on them. I think they do. Hope thought better of it because he saw that force from the north coming in. He said, "No, I'm not going to do that." Now Hope is slowly catching up with the Eco, but not quite as fast as the Polar Bears. Polar Bears is not expanded up into his northern expansion yet. Players are both posturing at each other, and I like how Hope has built a little base out in front that is going to be very helpful for him. He's could put some anti-air there, so Polar Bears will be forced to fight over anti-air. A point defense may or may not be helpful against adapters. Yeah, it is actually quite helpful. So that's very good for Hope. Very bad for Polar Bears. Polar Bears had to back up there, probably going to pull back and maybe even get some Cobras. That's 4 research stations to Hope's 0. Well, as I say that, of course, there's 2. Now that's some delicious, yummy Cybern mass right there. Hope might want to consider eating that up. And Polar Bears got Cobras just like I thought. And Polar Bears is spamming a bunch of energy generators. That can only mean one thing. And yes, the Megalith 2, I was correct. That's the only thing that would cause a person to spam 5 energy generators right there. Because remember, guys, Megas are energy-intensive units. Another research station and another factory. I like it. So Hope is trying to push his units out to try to do some damage. Polar Bears doesn't quite... There it goes. He has enough to build it. So there's a little fight going to happen here. So let's slow this bad boy down. Now, I have to tell you guys, the adapter AA is so much better than the Harvog AA. The Harvog AA is pretty pathetic. Right here, I have to say Polar Bears definitely has the advantage. Not just because he has the numbers, but also because the anti-air is just so much better. This Harvog needs to get out of there. Okay, so Chrome Shield on the Harvogs, not a bad choice. So Hope is really opting to get a bunch of research stations. And guess what, guys? A Megalith has just rolled off of the conveyor belt. There it is, rolling off the nice! What the? That was a really nice teleport. However, it just... That sucks. Even though he moved out of the way, the bombs followed the Harvogs. And it looks like... Wow, that is a lot of research stations. It looks like Hope has fully saturated his mass, all his mass extractors. And we have Hope here destroying some of Polar's mass. So that's got to hurt. Polar has lost an expansion, essentially. Maybe not. It'd be nice to see those units spread out. Well, he lost most of an expansion. And the Mega is in action. Hope is putting down... Oh, why? Why? No, you need those. Hope is putting down a bunch of shield generators, which is a great thing. A really good way to slow down this adapter. Now, Polar Bears, what kills shields really well are mobile missile launchers. So mobile missile launchers and artillery do pretty darn good against shields. Now, Shachas would be a really good choice here for Hope because he doesn't have to go out quite as far. And no, the head engineer is going to die. He's got to change the rally point for his factories. That is one, well, I was going to say brave engineer, but he's one dead engineer, that's for sure. And a nuke silo. Wow, Sack Hill, sacrificing research. Research is a really powerful tool in sacrificing it. I couldn't imagine doing that, but he wants to get that nuke up and running. The question is, does he have the eco for it? And it doesn't look like it at the moment. Now that's a lot of shields, but that's a lot of Cobras and a lot of Megaliths. The second one should be, yeah, the second one's rolling up, and oh, a Cicada. Now that's going to change everything. The Cicada is going to make this entire army invisible to Hope. Okay, that nuke is about a third of the way done. That is exciting. That is an incredibly exciting thing to do. Pushing in to take out some of those units, but losing a bunch of units in the process. Oh my goodness, Hope. That's not what we like to see. But I like the slip tacks coming in to try to stop. Oh, this is bad. The Cicada is just going to allow units to push in, walk right in, and do massive damage. Where's that nuke at? Halfway done. Oh my goodness, it's the Brackman that dropped those shields. Wow. And the energy laser going after the Cicada. Is that Cicada gonna... Oh, the Cicada went down. But the juice has ran out. And what is this? Oh, I didn't even see that snipe. And the units just go in around the back. Hope getting snippety sniped at the very last minute by Polarbearz units. And that was a good play. Hope was not able to split his attention as a... Well, he was able to do it, but Polarbearz had the advantage because he had experimentals such as the Cicada, and then he had a larger land unit, land army than Hope. And forcing Hope to split was not possible for Hope because he didn't have the unit count. But he did have a really good defense here. But those Brackman in combination of the Cobras just kept that from those shields from going back up, and boom, destroying them all. That Cicada really allowed those units to get close, and that's an amazing thing. And here is the only Polarbearz in his Cybran ACU, just chilling there. Very well played there by both players, and I appreciate you both for playing in the tournament. So that sends Hope to face Knight in the semifinals. This is the semifinals. That concludes the semifinals, but that brings Knight to Hope to face Knight in the bronze match. So that is for third and fourth place. So, and that is going to bring Polarbearz for first and or second. So Polarbearz are first maxing in the finals. So that is awesome. So anyhow, guys, this video has gone on long enough. So help me out with ranked play. Hit me up in the comments down below. Get into Discord. Hit me up there and say you are willing to do it. And of course, I'm looking for people of my skill level, not better. And so yeah, so help me out with that. So I'm going to go with my spiel. Like this video. Like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Favorite it because that helps me out. And send your good replays to stealspeaks@gmail.com. And do know I am going to mainly be focusing on the tournament casts, but once this tournament is over, I might do the really good replay that was sent to me. And it was sent by both players in the match, so it has to be done, guys. It has to be done. It was that awesome. They said it was the best match they played. So anyhow, that has to be done. And yeah, so but I'll get on the second tournament next. So after that, don't even worry. So anyhow, send your good replays to stillspeaks@gmail.com. And I have a Patreon, guys. Hook me up with some cash if you want to pay me for doing all of this, all of these videos for practically free. Or let me know you want want to add to the prize pool for the tournament. There might be a tournament coming up in April. Who knows? We shall see. Hit us up in the OSS Discord server and let us know that you want that. And yeah, also comment, say something nice about myself, the players, about the matches, about the tournament, about my band, my clan. Just say something super nice, guys. That's what we need in this world. And say thank you to Kale for making such lovely, lovely thumbnails. And say thank you to Mr. Mystery for making, aka Night Lake Studios, for making such a nice end card for me. So where am I now? I think I'm at that point, huh? Share with your friends, family, and foes, because they need something interesting to watch as well. And as always, everyone, GG.